Hello everyone, this is Bradley Stewart here, and today I'll be showing y'all the basics in origami. For those of y'all who are beginners, pay attention. So, in case y'all read a book and y'all don't understand anything, here's some helpful tips. If you have something like, it shows a square piece like this, and it says you need a valley fold, and it shows like an arrow pointing up to right here, what it means is bring this corner point up to this corner point, just like this. And this is what's known as a valley. That right there. Now if it says mountain fold, then you're going to turn this into a mountain fold. Just like that. Or, if you see something like, let's see here, let me think. If you just see like a solid square piece, no lines, and you just see, and it asks you to do a mountain fold, what you can do is turn the paper over and turn it into a valley fold, and then turn it back over, and you got that mountain fold. It's that simple. So, let's begin with the folding bases. So, first what I'm going to show y'all is how to fold a square base, which is most simpler one. So what we're going to do is valley fold, just like this, and then bring this corner up to that corner. Just like that. Now what we're going to do is bring this edge over to this edge. Just like that. Now unfold, rotate, let's do the same thing. Now the easiest way to make a square base without having to do that is to take this part of the edge and fold it to this center crease. So that's what we're going to do. Fold that edge to the center crease, just like that. This edge right here to this center crease. Just fold it up. Now turn the model over where it'll look something like this, and do the same thing on this edge. So fold it up, and you'll have something that'll look like this. Now, this pocket right here, where if I show y'all like this, y'all can stick any fingers or whatever and just squash the model, and it will. Give me a sec. Look something like this. And this is what's known as a square base. Now let's show y'all how to fold a waterbomb base or triangle base. So what we're going to do here is fold this up just like that, valley folded up like that, and valley folded up on the other side. And I want to show y'all the easiest way how to make a triangle base is to fold this point up to this point right here, or this edge to the center crease. So let's do that. Now turn it over. Going to fold this point to this point, or edge to the center crease. Just like that. Now if you look right here, you'll see that pocket. Now bring your finger, push it in, that way you'll be able to collapse it, and you have what's known as a triangle base, just like that. So we got our triangle base and our square base. See? Now that you know the basic folding structures of the triangle base and the square base, I'm going to show you how to fold a water bomb, and a crane. So let's begin with the water bomb. So what you need to start with the water bomb is your triangle base, just like this, and fold this part of the edge, this flap, not this one, over to the center crease. So let's fold that over to the center crease. And your model will look like this, with these two flaps on the side and one flap behind. Now we're going to do the same thing on this flap. So let's fold it over to the center crease, or point to point. Just like that. Now turn it over and do the same thing. Fold this edge to the center crease and fold this edge to the center crease. Just like that. Now turn it back over to your original spot, and we're going to fold this in half, all of it. That way we can get us a center point, or middle point. So now what we're going to do is, the model will look like this. And now what we're going to do is take this flap right here, not this one, and fold it to the center point right here. So pay close attention. I'm going to fold this point to the center point right here. And rotate. Do the same thing right here. Now turn it over and let's repeat on these flaps. So we're going to fold this point to the middle point. Rotate. Do the same thing. And the model will look like this. Now what we're going to do is these flaps that are hanging out, we're going to tuck them inside of this. So this is how we're going to do it. We're going to fold this point over to that point right there, or this edge line up with that edge. So we're going to fold this. It's going to look something like that. Then we're going to fold this over this edge, that way we can tuck it inside of this pocket right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to push it in that pocket, and we'll get something like this. Now we're going to repeat on this flap, and this flap. So we're going to do the same thing by folding this edge to line up with this edge. Just like that. Then we're going to fold this over the triangle. Then we're going to open this pocket up, just like that, and tuck this in it, just like that. Now we're going to do the same thing on this side. So we're going to fold this down onto this edge, and then we're going to fold it over the triangle, and then we're going to open it up right here and then tuck it in. Now for the last flap, going to fold it down, fold it over, and tuck it in this flap. Now we are almost done. All we're going to do is fold this point to the center point, like this, unfold. Now rotate and fold this point to the center point, just like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take these flaps right here, fold them like this, that way you'll have something like this. So we're taking these flaps, fold this side over here, and fold that side over here. That way we'll get like a nice T. Then what we're going to do is we're going to blow air inside this little pocket right here. So hang on. And when you'll get something like this. And what you can do is you can fiddle with this, that way it'll look like a cube. You're just like turning those crooked edges into that, and then you can add more air to it. And then you got your Waterbomb base, and that's pretty basic. And now what we're going to do is start off with our bird base and begin with the crane. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take this edge right here, this whole edge, and it looks like this edge right here to the center crease. Do the same thing on this edge. Just like that. Now turn the model over and do the same thing. And you'll get something that looks like this. Now what we're going to do is fold this triangle over these two edges, just like this. So we're taking this part that looks like a triangle and folding it over this imaginary line. That way you can get a nice good valley. Now what we're going to do is unfold right here and unfold from behind. And now what we're going to do is take this flap right here, this flap right here, and fold it on this valley that we made. And it's going to bring these flaps inwards like a boat. See? And what we're going to do is, since these are like mountain folds, we're going to turn them into valley folds just by getting your thumb and your index finger and pushing it in, and it'll enforce this to turn into a mountain. So we're going to help it by changing it to a mountain, and it'll look like something like that. Now we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to take it, try to pull some paper out just in case if it's like crooked or something right there, and then change it to a mountain, and you'll get something that'll look like this. Now we're going to do the same thing on this side, but you notice that there's a mountain fold right here. But what we can do is fold it over, and it will allow us to make it look perfect, since this side right here is a valley, so we can turn this one into a valley pretty easily. And now what we're going to do is fold this edge up, get our boat nice and shaped, turn this into mountain fold on this side, and bring the paper up just a bit just in case if it's still crooked. Bring that one up, turn it into a mountain, and we got ourselves a bird base. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fold the crane. So what we're going to do here is fold this edge to the center crease or side. Now we're going to do the same thing on this edge, and this edge. So I'm going to turn it over, fold it over to that edge. Now take that one, fold it on this edge. Take this one, fold it on that edge. Now what we're going to do is some reverse folds. And what a reverse fold is something where we change like this mountain. Well, here, let me show you. We're going to fold this over like this, and this over right here, just like how we did with the Waterbomb base where we had to make it into a T. But instead we're going to keep it like this, and it looks something like that. But what we're going to do is fold this whole edge up where you can see this valley mark we made. So we're going to fold that up, then turn it over, and fold this part up. Now we're going to fold the edges back in. Then we're going to take this part right here and just pull it out just a bit, just until this edge hits this point right here. And then just crease it. Now we're going to take our thumb and stick it inside this pocket right here and take our index finger and push it in. That way we can make this nice good valley reverse fold, and we'll get the head. Now we're going to take the tail and bring it out. Oops. My bad. Bring it out. And then we're going to take the wings, fold them down, just like that. and now you got a crane. Pretty basic stuff. You got your crane, you got your water bomb. So now what I'm going to show y'all is the frog base. So let's get our happy dandy square and fold a square base. So that's what we're going to do. Take this edge to right here. Stick our finger in the pocket. Okay, this is the square base, and we're going to change it into a frog base. So this is how to do it. Instead of folding this edge to the center crease, we're going to rotate it and fold this edge to the center crease. And this part on the frog base is going to be like a squash fold. So we're going to fold that edge to right here. And now what we're going to do is fold, make a valley fold right here. And what we're going to do is take our index finger, stick it in here, and then we're going to change this valley into a mountain fold. Just like that. And then we're going to take this valley that we just made and fold it onto it. And we got a squash fold. So now what we're going to do is fold it back over. That way it will look something like this. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other three edges by taking this edge, fold it over there. Excuse me. Squash folding that. Then fold it back over. Now we're going to take this edge, fold it right here. Open it up. Squash folding it. Fold it back over. Take this, there, squash fold, and we have what's known as a frog base. Now to make the frog, we're going to have to do some other types of folds. So get the model where it will look something like this, where you have like these four corners sticking out and not a blue edge. So what we're going to do is take this edge and fold it to the center crease. So let's do that. Take this edge, fold it to the center crease. And now what we're going to do is something similar to the crane fold, but we're going to fold this edge to the bottom tip right here. So we're going to rotate and fold all of it on there and just crease it. And we got this line right here, which is very useful for us. So we're going to fold this up, which will bring this to this edge and this to this edge. But you kind of notice that where are the other creases? Well, this is where something comes in handy because of this helpful tip. What we're going to do is push this in, and as you notice that a diagonal crease will form. So we're going to help it by changing it into that diagonal crease, just like that. So we're going to do the same thing on this. And you have this. So we're going to do the same thing on the other three sides. So we're going to fold that in. And fold this in. Then we're going to open it up here. Look like something like this. Put this edge right here. This edge right here. Fold it up. Fold them in. Just like that. Rotate. Fold in. Put this one in. And you have something like this. Now what we're going to do is fold a frog, and this is how we're going to do it. We're going to take this edge right here, fold it up. Hang on, let me get my creases aligned. All the way up, then fold this one back. Now take and pull it out just a bit. Well, actually, I just messed up, sorry. We're going to take this edge right here and fold it inside here. Then this edge and fold it inside here, just like we did with the crane. Then fold it back over. It looks something like that. Now do the same thing on here. So fold it in. Fold it in. Fold it back over. Now we can take them and first fold them. Just like that. Take that one. First fold it. Just like that. Now turn it over. Let's do the same thing. Over. That in. That in. Take this one, and what we're going to do is reverse fold it just a little bit, just like it'll look like that. Then we're going to reverse fold it down just a tad bit. That way it'll look something like that. So we're going to do the same thing on this. And then we're going to make our little feet. We're going to fold that down, the tail. And we're going to fold just a tad bit down, and there we have it, a frog. Hope y'all enjoyed this video for the basics of origami, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.